evening and welcome to Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous.
Oh, forgive me, folks. I'm busy with my lifestyles of the rich and famous. Pardon. So, pardon me. Yes. Back to the news here. Yes, the African National Congress celebrated its 113th birthday over the weekend, unable to escape controversy, or as South Africans prefer to say, controversy. First, there was the venue debacle. The ANC reportedly waited until late in the day to book a stadium. They tried to get the Greenpoint Stadium. They contacted the Cape Town Mayor, Jordan Hill Lewis from the Democratic Alliance, to get him to cancel the Stormers match at Greenpoint. Then they tried the Athlon Stadium, which was also booked. By the way, they waited till November of last year, December, to book these things a bit late in the calendar. So they settled for a pitch in Khayelitsha. And then they pretended in the press that it was all about their concern for the poor. Yeah, it had nothing to do with that. It had to do with their incompetence and their failure to do their job. Then there was the rift with the South African Communist Party. At the celebration on Saturday, ANC supporters jeered the South African Communist Party leader, Thulas Nexi. South African Deputy National Chairperson Thulas Nexi used the ANC birthday celebrations to reiterate that the decision made by the South African Communist Party to contest elections at the local elections, municipal, in 2026 was made by its entire leadership. Supporters of the ANC then jeered him as he made a statement, forcing ANC chairperson Gwede Mantashe to intervene. And finally, we have the latest tone-deaf performance from uber-privileged elite ANC caterer Fikile Mbalula. Enjoying your patron this evening, Fikile? The Times Live headline reads, Mbalula sails into hot water again. Secretary General shocks ANC top brass by snubbing a ferry and taking the luxury yacht instead to an event marking the party's 113th anniversary. Now, he snubbed a Robben Island Museum ferry, the Fikile that transported other top ANC leaders, media, and the guest. Mbalula opted instead to travel in style to the island, arriving with an entourage of Youth League members. Now, Fikile in English translates as we have grown. Only in Fikile's case, clearly he has not. It was ugly. He arrived late and was the first to leave, said an ANC leader who was at the event. A senior ANC leader who witnessed the drama said it was concerning that Mbalula continued to pull stunts that raise eyebrows. The leadership of COSATU and the South African Communist Party and us as ANC, we were all there and we all saw this spectacle. Two other sources purportedly said that there had been more than enough space on the ferry that carried everyone else to the island. We were humble enough to take the ferry. The worst thing is we had a very spacious ferry. There was enough space in there, said one source. Now, folks, are you surprised? Ever since we saw him holding court during lockdown with hundreds of taxi bosses in violation of lockdown rules, that would be the rules for the, not we, caters, it has been patently obvious to even the most casual observer that Fikile Mbalula is a privileged, entitled attack dog who is above the law. In 2024, he raised ANC hackles when he caused a scandal in KwaZulu-Natal during the party's manifesto launch. He arrived at a campaign rally in the poverty-stricken Nanda area at Amatoti in a grand chauffeur-driven 4 million rand bulletproof G-Wagon Mercedes-Benz in an area rife with shanties and under heavy guard. Ah, the elite caterers. While people were dying of cholera in Hammanskraal and infants starved to death in Nelson Mandela Bay, at least the privileged ANC elites were living high off the hog. Purportedly, the luxurious yacht is the property of Fernando Acafrau, who has multi-million rand contracts with several government departments. Can you say tenderpreneur? Acafrau's company, Mobile Satellite Technologies, provides mobile clinics to provincial governments in KZN and the Western Cape and other related mobility services to entities such as the Road Accident Fund and housing regulator, the NHBRC. Now, the boat in question, a 54-foot azimuth, is believed to be one of the country's top pleasure craft and can cost up to 12,000 rand an hour to rent. Docking fees at the swanky Victorian Alfred Marina cost about 20,000 rand a month, and its annual insurance and maintenance are about 500,000 rand. Whew. Wow, that's pretty pricey. But let's not just go with that example. Let's take a look at this beautiful little boat. This is a 2014 model that goes for 700,000 euros. And it's yours for just 106,000 rand a month. Or this beauty, a 2013 model that can be yours for just 830,000 euros. That's only 126,000 rand a month. Hey, just a modest transport for the average Joe, eh? Now, for his part, Fikile Mbalula claims the entire story is a tempest in a teapot. Mbalula has accused the Sunday Times of a smear campaign against him. Your story is mischief. No comment. Write your story. The ANC will respond to your story and provide facts, he said in a terse text to the Times Live. Except the African National Congress has not responded to media requests. Akafrau said he'd lent his yacht to Mbalula at no charge, insisting he'd not seen or spoken to the former cabinet minister in years. Yes, I did allow the yacht to be used. There was no charge, and I was asked the night before. I was told the ANC needed transport to Robben Island for a Mandela anniversary the next morning, and they were short of transport. So I reluctantly agreed. I've not seen or spoken to Mbalula for more than 4 years at least. I was not on the boat, nor do I have any knowledge who actually went on it. I'm actually semi-retired in developing social impact business, he said. Now, the independent line claims that the African National Congress has opted to remain silent on reports that Mbalula took the shot to Robben Island. Social media has unsurprisingly gone off on the privileged cater. Here's one quote. ANC celebrity Fikile Mbalula, who is known for his shameless love for showing off luxury and opulence, snubbed a Robben Island ferry that transported other top leaders and guests. Now, folks, the sad part about all this is how bad and honest it looks for the ANC, a party of kleptocrats who live for self-enrichment, self-aggrandizement, and craven political power. Fikile getting caught is just an accurate reflection of who and what the African National Congress is in the year 2025. The even sadder story is that this too shall pass. Nothing will come of it. Neither the ANC or Mbalula have any shame or honor. So, break out the patron and enjoy your evening. Did you get a ride on the yacht? I know I didn't. What say you, South Africa? Cheers and a Happy New Year.